Chapter 6. Quint wakes me up and I groan. Dude, I was in the middle of a dream. I was in a big field and I was riding Rover. And I was swinging the Louisville slicer and it was warm and I had a cool mustache. Can you just let me go back to sleep? But Quint says, I think I know how to find the villainess. Say what? I instantly leap to my feet. Quint smiles and holds up the card that the villainess dropped. I completely forgot about it. It's a library card, Quint says. We can get her name at the library and maybe her address. And that'll lead us to her. And to the Louisville slicer, I say. Let's do this. I try to gather the squad, but they're busy. June is plotting how best to explain Christmas to the monsters. I don't want it to be lousy like the fishing or the snowman or ice skating, she explains. I want to introduce them to Christmas so perfectly that they have to love it. Meanwhile, Dirk is working on Big Mama. Who knows why he's bothering? We already know can't make it all the way to New York until the snow passes. Maybe he's polishing it or putting on some cool spinning rims or something. It's all good though, 'cause now it'll be a classic Quint and Jack duo escapade. Quint has invented a way for us to get there. See, Rover does not like the snow. He's got sensitive paws or something. So Quint reveals the winter hoverboard. It's super rad. But I don't know why these things are called hoverboards. There is zero hovering. I've seen Back to the Future Part 2 and I know that a hoverboard is supposed to legit hover. This is a rolling balance thing, but regardless, it's pretty awesome. Only problem, despite Quint's winterizing modifications, it's still a little slippery. We arrive bruised and cold and not eager to use hoverboards again. The library is an old building that's awesome, but also creepy. It was built in like the 80s. I don't know if you're good with dates and stuff like I am, but that's a long time ago. I scan for danger. I see none, I hear none. But I'm a post apocalyptic action hero, so I know that doesn't mean there's none. Steel yourself, Quint, I growl as we roll towards the entrance. Probably all manner of terror awaiting us. All right, undead librarians, zombie old folks trying to figure out the internet, and monster sized bookworms prepare to meet our fists. Or not. We are greeted by zero undead librarians, no zombie old folks attempting to serve the web, and no monster sized the bookworms, snakes, caterpillars, or wormunculus. The coast is clear, Quinn says, so I'm getting to work. He hops off his hoverboard and quickly goes behind the front desk. I can't believe I'm getting a peek behind the library counter, he says giddily. It's a dream come true. This is the stuff that gets my buddy excited. See, before I moved to Wakefield, Quinn had zero friends. After I moved to Wakefield, he had one friend. That was me, in case you were having trouble following the math. But during those years where Quint had zero friends, he spent his time at the library. Libraries are awesome like that. They should have the Statue of Liberty sign out front. You know, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to read graphic novels. Libraries rule because everyone's welcome. Good news, friend, Quinn says as he yanks open a filing cabinet. No computer needed. This library keeps physical records. He searches by library card ID number. In just moments. Found her! Boom, love it. Classic Quint and Jack duo escapade is off to a perfect start. Quint steps around the desk waving a folder. My heart pounds. Inside that vanilla folder, I say, is the name of our enemy. Manila folder, Quint says, with an M. Why would a folder be vanilla? Because it's like white yellowish, the color of vanilla. Why would it be Manila? That's not even a word. It is, Quint says with a sigh. Trust me. But what you were saying is correct. Inside this Manila folder is... The name of the villain. He opens it. I read, Evie Snark. I say the name over and over inside my head. Evie Snark. She is the villain. She is the human who speaks the language of Razak. Oak, fight time, I say. I'm ready to storm this villain's house and do a full-on battle attack. Fist-eating Louisville recovery rate. Quint frowns. Alas, there is no address listed for this Evie Snark, but there still may be more to learn here. Look, her checkout history. She took out a lot of books from a library section called Obscure Beliefs and Strange History. Come on, friend. Obscure Beliefs and Strange History turns out to be the weirdest part of the library. It's in a back corner of the basement, and is the absolute most dusty, most musty. It doesn't look like anyone's been here since the days of Nintendo 64. Though I guess Avi Snark must have been here at some point. Quint plops down, cross-legged, and plucks a book from the shelf. I see what's happening. He's going to sit there, going through book after book, page by page, for the next, 19 hours or so. And that is 19 hours that I do not want to be a part of. I want to fast forward to the part where we get my Louisville slicer. Quint, buddy, enjoy the research. I hear the graphic novels calling my name. Okay, Quint murmurs as I zip off. But I don't make it to the graphic novels. I pass the DVD section, and that gives me a lightning bolt of an idea. I can help June. What better way to help show monsters the wonder of Christmas than with a Christmas movie marathon? I jam a dozen of my favorite Christmas movies into my bag. And then I smell it. Not evil. In fact, the very opposite of evil. Reese's peanut butter cups. I whirl around. A vending machine, aka a happiness dispenser. And it could not come at a better time. After a icy ride through the snow, I'm ravenous. 2 problems. 1, I have no coins. 2, there's no electricity. So even if I had coins, they would be useless. Normally, I could whip out the Louisville slicer and go berserker mode on this thing. Without my Louisville slicer, I am again basically helpless. But I've got my trademark, Jack Sullivan unattractive, gangly arms. I can reach up in there and totally no problem nab that Reese's.